We bring you the latest updates from the Pna Newsroom. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. convened his economic team to determine and formulate the administration's economic policy directions for the rest of the year until the first quarter of 2023. Issues affecting the country, such as inflation, interest rates, and foreign exchange, were discussed. In a press briefing, NEDA Secretary Arsenio Balisacan said the government is on the right track in addressing the rising inflation rate in the country. He said the Marcos administration is mindful of these challenges as it expects inflation rate to slow down and return to its target rate of 2 to 4%. Balisacan said that the government's 8-point socio-economic agenda under the medium-term fiscal program and the Philippine Development Plan will effectively address the short-term and medium-term challenges over the next 6 years.
We are particularly concerned about higher inflation. Our analysis shows that sustained increases in inflation in 2022 and 2023 will cause a slowdown in our economic growth, translating into a GDP level lower by 0.6% in 2023 than its expected level through the medium-term fiscal program and Philippine Development Plan or PDP framed by the 8-point socioeconomic agenda. We have developed a program of interventions, including critical policy and legislative priorities, to address the economy's short-term and medium-term issues. We believe we are on the right track with the right plans and policies. With your trust in our government's greater sense of urgency, we are confident that we can weather today's economic challenges.
Malacanang announced today that President Bongbong Marcos has declared October 31st as a special non-working holiday. Marcos signed today Proclamation number 79, declaring Monday, October 31 a special non-working day throughout the country. Office of the Press Secretary Officer in Charge, Cheloy Garafil, said the President signed the proclamation to allow Filipino families to spend more time together as well as to promote local tourism. November 1 was declared as a special non-working day by former President Rodrigo Duterte in October 2021. However, November 2nd is declared a special working day to help the country recover from the economic impact of the COVID-19 pandemic. Meanwhile, November 1st and 2nd, 2023 are special non-working days under Proclamation 32, signed by Marcos in August. The Bureau of Customs has filed a total of 75 criminal charges against smugglers this year. Customs spokesperson and Operations Chief Arnaldo de la Torre Jr. said the cases were filed before the Department of Justice from January to October 13 this year. Yesterday, the BOC seized imported smuggled sugar from Thailand worth 228 million pesos. It also seized 3.4 million pesos worth of smuggled cigarettes in Zamboanga City and Basilan last week. Meanwhile, the BOC also confiscated 57 sacks of imported yellow and white onions in Divisoria due to alleged violation of the Food and Safety Act. The Department of Education clarifies that the proposed removal of mother tongue as a subject in the Kinder to Grade 10 curriculum is not yet final. Spokesperson Michael Poa said that the DepEd was still reviewing the K-10 curriculum while consulting with stakeholders, the academe, and other government agencies. He said once finalized, they will announce the changes in their learning competencies, including the mother tongue. Education Undersecretary Epimaco Densing III earlier said that the DepEd plans to remove the mother tongue subject for grades 1 to 3 to decongest the curriculum. Densing said there was no need for a mother tongue subject because it was the everyday language of students. The mother tongue would instead be reallocated to DepEd's National Reading and National Math programs. And that is the latest and the biggest stories from the Pna Newsroom. For more news content, visit our webpage or head onto the Philippine News Agency's Facebook and Twitter accounts. We are also shown on the social media pages of the Office of the Press Secretary and Radio Pilipinas RP1. Stay tuned for more news updates. I am William Theo. We tell stories that inspire change.